we need to get a meal on the table fast, but that doesn't mean that we need to sacrifice on flavor. So today, I'm really nervous because I'm gonna put myself to the test and make a recipe that should take less than 10 minutes. So this is my Zucchini Capellini, and Capellini is just like the actual word for angel hair pasta. It's really, really quick cooking, so hopefully this is gonna come together because just to keep me honest, we're gonna put a timer on the screen, just to make sure that I'm not going over that 10-minute mark, because I do not want to lie to you here on The Good Stuff. I'm going to show you how to make this super simple, one kind of 10-minute dinner, super simple, not a lot of ingredients, and it's going to be great. So you can tell I'm stalling because I'm really nervous. All right, so let's get that timer up on the screen. And audience, are you ready to count me in? Yeah. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, we are starting off with the pasta. I am using angel hair pasta here because it cooks really, really quickly. If you really want to make this fast, feel free to use fresh pasta, but I love the dried stuff. So I have got a pot here of boiling water. The first thing I want to do anytime I'm cooking pasta is season that water really well. And this is where people are like, Mary, this is too much salt, but it's not too much salt. Just season it so it tastes like the ocean. I know. It's going to be okay, but don't worry. Most of that salt goes down the drain, so it's totally fine. This is going to season the pasta as it cooks. Now, speaking of that pasta, I've got about 150 grams of that angel hair or capellini pasta here. It's really, really thin, and it cooks in no time. So add that on into the pot. That's my fun twist. Isn't that fun? You give it a twist, and it looks like a weird wreath. It's very fun. Okay, so add that in. That should only take about, I'm gonna say, maybe 4 to 5 minutes to cook, so I am under the gun. Now, for the sauce and to bring everything together, I'm gonna do a buttery kind of base sauce. If you wanted to, you could do this with olive oil. That would work perfectly, but I'm feeling a little buttery today. So I need 4 tablespoons of butter into a pan over about medium heat. Again, if I was doing oil, I'd add about 4 tablespoons of oil. So while that gets melting, getting a little bit golden brown, which always adds a bit of flavor, I'm gonna get to work on the vegetable in this dish. So I am gonna use zucchini. How are we doing for time? What do we got for time? I don't know. Wait, I was like, wait, we got the recipe scanner. We got 1.5 minutes? Okay, cool, I'm feeling good. See, passes on. Butter sauce is melting. So now I am gonna add in some zucchini. So zucchini is great. It's a squash. It's a summer squash though, so it's really nice and tender. It doesn't take a long time to cook down, but what I wanna do is trim this up, give it a little bit of a trim, and then anytime I'm looking to cook something quickly, I wanna cut it thinly or finely, because essentially what that does is that increases the surface area. And when the surface area is increased, that's gonna make it cook down quicker because there's more kind of vegetable touching the pan and that fat, that butter. So just grab that, I cut mine in half, and then I'm gonna thinly slice this on a bias, which means an angle. Again, that angle, first off, it looks really pretty. Second, it also increases that little bit of surface area, which again, is gonna cook this down nice and quick. Now, if I were to use something like a winter squash, like butternut or acorn, that would take forever, and we do not have forever. We in fact have 7.5 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna keep just thinly slicing the zucchini. I'm making enough for 2 servings here, but this recipe is super simple to just double, make it for 4, just use 2 zucchinis for 4. The thing that I love about zucchini is it actually cooks down and it gets a little bit creamy, so it kind of gives you a bit of a saucy vibe. Now, I'm gonna add that zucchini on into my pan. My butter is browned, approaching over browned, but that's fine. So add that on in. It's still gonna taste delish. And that is gonna cook down. Now just kind of give that a toss. Add a little bit of salt onto there just to season that up. Maybe a bit of pepper if you're feeling it, and give that a stir. Again, I wanna coat that zucchini in that butter, and immediately it starts to soften and cook down. Now that zucchini needs about, I'm gonna say 4 to 5 minutes, just to get a little bit creamy. But to be honest, even right now, just with that bit of heat on it, it's gonna be delicious and cooked. So you can make this like a 2-minute dinner if you want to. Now, while that gets to cooking down, I'm gonna do something spicy, because zucchini, while it is soft and a little bit sweet, doesn't have a ton of flavor, so I like a little bit of heat in here. Now, if you wanted, you could use chili flakes. That would be perfect, but I'm gonna use a chili pepper. Now, this is what I call a finger chili because it looks almost identical to my finger. but it's also known as a cayenne chili. It's not those teeny tiny ones. Those are bird's eye chilies or Thai chilies, and they are so hot. We don't want to do those. I'm going a little less hot. The bigger the chili, usually the less spicy it is. So I'm going to thinly slice this, but I want to show you my trick, because I don't know about you, but one time I was cutting a chili, and I accidentally touched my ear. Oh my, ooh, never gonna do that again. Chilies are dangerous. So I like to actually hold the end and then cut. Never touch the sliced part of the chili. Because if you touch that sliced part, that's how you're getting that capsaicin, that oil on your hand that is really, really spicy. So you can add in as much or as little chili as you want. This is also my trick. I use the chili to touch the chili. And I scoop it on. Almost, this is truly what I do at home. So welcome to my brain. Now I'm gonna add that chili on into that pan. That's just gonna give a little bit of heat, bring everything together. Again, just give it a bit of a toss, a swirl up. As you can see, that zucchini is starting to cook down and get bright and green. I'm gonna check on my pasta. Okay, I'm feeling good, it's almost there. How are we doing for time, everybody? 5 minutes? Okay, we're halfway there, I'm feeling good. All right, so that zucchini and that chili is cooking down. So now I want to brighten it up. In addition to being a really quick recipe, this recipe only uses like 6 ingredients. We've got the pasta, zucchini, butter, chili, lemon, and then I'm going to use some mint, obviously. But I want to use all of this lemon. Since there's so few ingredients into here, I'm going to add the zest and the juice. Lemon zest gives you like the flavor of lemon without being acidic. It gives you kind of that sweet, perfumey, delicious lemony flavor. It smells out of control and totally amazing. And it just gives you pure lemon flavor. Also, if you're buying a lemon, and you're not using the zest, you're just throwing money away. Don't do that. Use that zest. It's gonna be amazing. Now I'm gonna cut that in half, add that juice on into there as well. Now you could also just totally zest and juice this right on into that pan. I'm doing it here just to save some time. And as you can see, I'm trying to catch all those seeds. You know when you get a lemon and there's no seeds in it and you feel like you won the kitchen lottery? That is not today. I got so many seeds today. All right, perfect. That is looking great. Gonna dry off my hands. We're still okay. Just found a cut. That's okay. Woo, spicy lemon. Okay, that zucchini is looking wonderful. Those chilies are cooking down. You can see this zucchini, it's starting to almost break down a little bit, especially where the seeds are. See how kind of creamy and soft it is? You can kind of mash it up. That is looking and smelling out of control. This pasta is looking perfect. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a taste. Grab one of those noodles. Give it, this is where we're rude on TV. Perfectly cooked. Okay, so we're nailing it. Now I am going to basically just drag and drop all of these noodles into this pan. Any water that comes along with it is gonna help build a sauce, which is a total dream. That starchy pasta water, it's seasoned because we put that salt in there, but it also has starch in it. So that's gonna kind of bring that butter and that zucchini together, making it taste so delicious and give it like a complete sauce vibe. All right, now add that lemon zest and lemon juice into the pan as well, just to give it that little bit of brightness right at the very end. If you wanted to here, you could toss in a little bit of feta cheese, maybe a little bit of pecorino. That would be amazing, but we're keeping it real simple today. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit tight, so I'm gonna add in a scoop of that pasta cooking liquid. It's gonna just loosen everything up, but also bring that sauce together. Okay, cook that down just until, so you can see the sauce is already kind of thickened and bubbly. Once those bubbles get blippy, you're looking good. All right, now I'm gonna take this on over here because that pasta is done. I know. I'm still gonna keep the clock going, but we got this done in under 8 minutes and I'm feeling pretty good. So grab those noodles, pop them into the pan. Don't forget about all of that beautiful zucchini. If you want to, you can keep cooking down the zucchini until it's like totally creamy and out of control delicious. And if you wanted to leave this here, that would be amazing. You totally could. But I like to add on a little bit of some fresh herbs. Whether you use basil, that would be amazing. A little bit of tarragon, a little bit of chive. But weirdly, this sounds strange. Mint is so good on this. That zucchini and mint combination, just thinly slice some of that up. Scatter that over the top, and you have got a delicious homemade pasta in 8 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm gonna take a bite of this because I cannot wait. Y'all, I am so stressed. That was stressful. I do not like working against the clock, but we did it. All right. This is so much better than it has any right to be. You have to try this at home. We gotta take a quick... Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.